Hey YouTube, this is Kevin Boland of Boland Small Engine, and today I'm out here in the woods, and I thought I would take the opportunity to show you guys the type of tulip poplar that you're looking for when you're trying to make a bow drill set. This tulip poplar we cut down about 2.5–3 years ago, and in all honesty, as you can clearly see, I've been back out here and I've actually taken some of the bark. As a matter of fact, some of the bark that you've seen processed in that little jug, if you will, that was in the house prior, was actually taken from this exact piece of tulip poplar. And I want to show you guys what the bark actually looks like when it's on the tree, as it's dry and whatnot and what have you. And the way that I typically get it off is just take a Tommy Hawk and just slide underneath the bark itself, and you can work it right off. Now, of course, I'm doing this with one hand, guys, and I've already taken a little bit off right here, just so I'd be able to show you guys. This is what the bark actually looks like before it's processed. And what you're looking for is actually the inside of the bark itself. Like right here, guys. Maybe I can pull this loose and show you. You can see this part of the bark. And I'll get a great deal of this here momentarily and take it in the house, because it looks like, even though the rain had stopped, it's coming back again. I was hoping to be able to show you guys you know, some of this bark and the way that I go about getting it. Here's another tulip poplar branch, as you can clearly see. Now this branch, you could do something with it. You could actually make a nice bow spindle, a bow drill spindle if you will, out of it. And I'm just going to take some of the bark off, as you can see, because I'll be using it later. But this would actually make a really nice bow drill spindle. It's up off the ground, it's dry, even though it's rained, which I find to be completely crazy. It managed to get sheltered pretty good underneath that cedar tree that was back there, so pretty nice overall, as you can see. And I could potentially use this, like I said, for a spindle. I'm not, because like I told you guys, I personally prefer sycamore, but you could use it. It's very effective, it works very well. But all I'm going to take from it, guys, is, like I said, just the bark. So I wanted to show you guys what the actual tulip poplar looks like here locally. And as you can see right here, guys, this is a tulip poplar. They are extremely tall trees, and typically the lower branches are missing on them because they basically fall off. This one's still pretty young, and it's got quite a bit of growing, if you will, to do, but I wanted to show you guys the bark. Now, you can't take the tulip poplar bark when it's green and really do much with it other than make cordage, maybe canisters, that sort of thing. I personally prefer it to be dead, and like I said, so I can get the bark off of it and make fire tinder, if you will. The fibers are just A+. I mean, I'm serious, guys. It's just incredible how good the inner bark is on these tulip poplars. Like I said, as you can see, we've chopped a few of these tulip poplars down. This one is still green, and I'll give it another year or two and I can come back and harvest the bark off of it as well. There are several cedars as well here locally, and I will actually try to show you guys some of those. These aren't that big, but you can kind of see the bark. I'll zoom in and show you why the bark is so effective. And this is a young one. All I have to do, if I really wanted to, is just grab some of this bark and start pulling. I mean, it's excellent fire tinder. Unfortunately, I don't have any birch, guys, so I hope you'll forgive that fact. But here's another piece of tulip poplar. It's on the ground, so as you can see, there's no shortage of fire tinder, if you will, here for me. And of course, as I said, this is your tulip poplar. Very nice tree. Until next time, YouTube.